like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Tonight, 180! Watch the slant, watch the slant! Watch the slant, watch the slant!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go, 12, go.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 17-yard line.
White 20! Check right, check right. Heavy, 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 heavy. Watch 81, fellas, watch 81.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play that time for the Rams. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
White 20! 52! Danny!
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Check 41. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. I got one. 41's coming, 41's coming. 41 Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dallas Goedert His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All day, dog. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Motion, motion, motion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, get
Off play action. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. What's that? 52.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. New Mike 52, Mike 52. All you get is a headache. Alert 3. Two. Where's 52?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense is good.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Texans, 1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 52. 81.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Okay? Yeah. Under 10, 10. Go, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 41. I got him. Mike 41, Mike 41.
2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol.
41's coming. 41's the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hold on. Check.
To throw is gone. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Hustle. Fingers aloft. We taking wins home. Mike.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
180. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even. 52.
Now gone. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
We got this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parnell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, check. 3 down. DC. Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51's the
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Touchdown. Watch the ball. Ball. 41's the mic.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 20-yard line.
Not today. 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41. Double dog. Hayward. Mike 41, Mike 41. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
No. Off. Extreme.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check, 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? I
do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Kill. Let's go. Right. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stop your body.
Back to throw. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third and long. It's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Goff. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try again with Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Check 41. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Jones, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
120. 52. So we got man.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's complete to Cooks. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tonight, by 20. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the van till we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop